Hello, learners. I'm Teacher Z, and welcome to today's lesson. Have you ever written a sentence that just kept going? Or maybe you tried to join two big ideas with just a tiny comma. Today, we're fixing comma splices and run-on sentences to make your writing sharp and professional.
So, what is a comma splice? A comma splice joins two independent thoughts with a comma. For example, the sun was shining, the birds were singing. For a run on sentence, this is where two thoughts are joined together, preferably squashed together without any punctuation. For example, we have the cat sat on the mat. It looked comfortable. At this point, we are not sure if the mat was comfortable or if the cat was comfortable. Hence the confusion that we have. There are ways to fix this crash. Number one, using the full stop. We make the two separate sentences. The cat sat on the mat. It looked comfortable. The second is using the semicolon. We have the cat sat on the mat. It looked comfortable. The third one is by using the fanboys, whereby we can use a comma with, for, and, no, but, or, yet, so. For example, the sun was shining and the birds were singing. Number four, subordinator, where we can say use words such as because, although, or since. For example, the cat looked comfortable because it sat on the mat. So, for further practice on our comma splices and our run on sentences, we have the first sentence at the top where we have the meeting was long, the speaker droned on, the audience fidgeted. So that sentence is plain and hence it has a red flag because it has no clear understanding on what is happening. However, if we look at our second sentence, we have the following: the meeting was long, the speaker droned on, consequently, the audience fidgeted. So, in this, we have introduced a semicolon and we also introduced consequently and a comma after consequently so that our sentence makes more sense. Hence, having this, our sentence now has full understanding of what is happening within the run on sentences. Like the first one is a run on sentence, just two ideas put together without any clear uh, explanation. To check for understanding, we are going to do a challenge called Fix the Crash to identify whether the sentence we have is a comma splice, run on, or a correct sentence. For the next few minutes, feel free to pause the video to check for understanding in doing the quiz above. So, above are the answers to our Fix the Crash quiz. Number one, the rain fell heavily, the streets flooded quickly. For the first one, we have it as a comma splice because we have two thoughts joined together only by a comma. For number two, we have the dog sat on the chair. It looked very comfortable. When you read it, you realize that it is a run on as in zero punctuation between the thoughts. For the third one, because the moon was shining brightly, the owls hooted loudly. In this, we have the use of a coordinator because and it is a correct sentence. For the last one, we wanted to go for a run. The weather was too cold. Here we have a comma splice and we can end up even adding but after that comma. Okay, so having learned these, we are now able to identify sentences as run-on sentences, comma splices, and just the correct sentences. So we're going to minimize our errors in writing and hence have very fluent sentences. Hello, thank you for watching up to this point with Teacher Z. We really hope you enjoyed this lesson and we hope to get better each time. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson on identifying comma splices and run-on sentences and that you have understood the ways to fix the crashes when they happen. Hopefully, this video will help writing become better. We hope to see you again in another video and you can like, share and follow the video for more. Thank you for watching.